And then, finally, what improves quality? These are pure recommendations, and they will be about this walk I did before, between, on the one hand, novelty, and on the one hand, convincing presentation. What do these two things mean in practice? How do you make something novel? How do you make something convincing? And then I have also a few general advices. And if it happens to be that you think that I take up things which you already knew, or if the level of this seminar is too low, too high, whatever, you could just tell me, and I could try to adapt to what you want, what you need. All right? Before I start, though, I would like you to consider on your own individually for a minute or so, which are the barriers for you when it comes to publication? What stops you and other people, and especially you yourself as an individual, from publishing? Please consider this for 1 minute. To tell me, to tell us. Yes?
Financial problem?
Over here.
I think the first problem is financial means.
Financial? Yes. What do you need money for?
Otherwise, people don't publish your paper.
Do you mean that you get paid to publish, or do you mean?
Yes, they ask for payment.
Okay, they ask for payment. Okay. So it's not enough to get the recognition, they also want money. Okay? Okay. Anyone else? Are there any other constraints? Yes?
Language fluency and power. Language.
Language?
Yeah.
Yes. And you mean English?
Yeah.
Yes. There are journals in Malaysia, or? Malaysian is not a word, I am sorry. It's Malay. Sorry.
My experience from my observation is that most of the younger lecturers would feel intimidated by the fact that they haven't done research. So they think the only publication that can be published is research-based papers.
Okay.
So many of them do not write because they haven't got anything to write about, because they have not done research.
Okay. I have to take a note. Examples of barriers? Lack of time, perhaps? Perhaps this is the same as lack of money. I'm not sure. Could be.
Sometimes we lack of confidence. We think that will people read our ideas, you know? The
Lack of confidence,
yeah.
yes. What do you need confidence for?
Confidence to write. Sometimes you write and you have a piece of writing, but you're not sure whether, should I publish this? Will people read my ideas, you know? Then you end up like, okay, keep it there for a while.
What could happen if you submit a piece of work to a journal?
Never be published.
It could be published. What could happen if it's not published? Rejected. And how would that be?
Sometimes it's
Demotivated.
and demotivating.
Would it be a disaster?
No.
Has any one of you got paper rejected? None of you have got anything rejected ever. Pretty amazing, actually.
Come back to correction.
Sorry?
People came back to correction.
Okay, but no reactions. I can tell you I have many reactions.
Yeah, sometimes it is okay. Improve on your language.
Yes?
That's normally language barriers is the most, especially when they send out papers for international publication. So language is always a barrier.
Language is always a barrier. But and also confidence, you say. I am trying to get to the point that it may feel so demotivating.
It is very.
So you don't even have the guts to submit it to a journal, perhaps. Or, no? And my mission here today is to try to give some advice to help to get over those barriers. Money I can't help you with, unfortunately. Lack of confidence, perhaps I can do something to help you, to motivate and to give a few advices that might be helpful. The language I can't help you with. But what I would suggest, excuse me.
Procrastination.
What does that mean? Delay.
Attitude.
An attitude to postpone your publishing things. Yes. Why do you have this attitude?
Too much of other things.
Too much other things. Okay. Time, priority. I can't help you with the time issue and not the money issue. Sorry. It would have been good if I could, but I can't. But what I can do is to help you with a few advices. And that's what I am here for, actually. I would suggest, when it comes to the language issue, that any university cooperate with there is at almost all universities there is some kind of language department with English teachers. If they get some money again, but from the Vice Chancellor to help with the English for all staff at the university in their publications could be an idea. I'm glad to hear that there is no lack of ideas among you. Why do you want to publish then? Is it because you are forced to it? You are forced. So you don't really want to do it. You don't want to do it, but you have to. Then I could say that it might be that this could influence the quality of the publications negatively if you only do it because you are forced. At least for me, I have to have some kind of an inner motivation. It could be that I want to get a higher rank, to be better status, but it could also actually sometimes be that I have something important to say, to add. And I think that whichever your personal motivation is, I think it would be good if you also have something important that you want to say. Most papers are very interesting for the author. The thing is to make your paper also interesting for the audience. That's the thing. It might also be that how something important to say, or if you have other motivations, that this might, the answer to this question might guide you to different publications. If it's just that you have to publish something, then you don't have to put too much time in it, and you could submit your work to a relatively low-ranked journal, perhaps. If it's just that you have to publish,